Welcome to Kid Coders. My name is Mohit, and I'm a community learning specialist here at DoSpace. Thank you so much for joining us. We have Dhanyashree with us. Welcome, Dhanyashree. We'll wait for a few more minutes to see if we have more people joining us tonight. And after that, we're going to start our lesson for today. Tonight, we'll be doing some drag and drop coding with microbit. Yeah, hi, hello. Good to see you again. I remember you were here in the class last week. Thank you so much for joining. So yeah, tonight we'll be doing some drag and drop coding. And this drag and drop coding would be a microbit with microbit. So microbit is a small circuit device, and you can make coding with microbit. So let's wait for 2 more minutes here to see if we have more people so that I can explain them all together, the thing that I'll be doing tonight, and then we'll do some drag and drop coding. Yes, we normally have more people here in this class when we do it in the building. But then, if we're doing it online, digitally, uh, it was used to be like 5 or 6 participants, but we don't have many nowadays. But we have been planning, do space to open and do all the programs again in the building. So hopefully that will happen soon, and I will be able to see you, meet you, and we'll be able to do more things together. Okay, I think we can start now. So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna go to the website that we'll be using today for our drag and drop coding. And I was explaining you about the microbit. So microbit is a circuit, and then we have actual tangible microbits here in the do space. So I normally do this program. We connect the microbit to the computer, and we do coding on the computer, and we download the code, and we upload the code on the machine. Or there's a small circuit, and then you can do so many things. You can make games on it, and you can do write name with the LED lights glowing. You can make shapes, like you can make heart, and you can do so many other things. You can do numbers. And this is all with the drag and drop coding. So let's go back to the Google Chrome here. And this is the website that I'm going to use tonight for tonight's lesson. So I'm going to send this to you in the chat box so that you have a link. You can just click on this link, and you will be able to go on this URL. So this is in your chat box. And then we can go ahead and start in a few minutes after you are on this URL, and then we can work along. So, I was telling you about microbit. So microbits looks like this here on my screen. I'm just trying to, annotate this for you. So microbit is a mixture of 5 pins, as you see, 1, 2, 3, 3-volt ground and 0. And then there are some LEDs. So there are some LEDs that glows, and then you can connect this microbit. So microbit kit comes with a connector wire. So you connect microbit wire with your computer, and then you do some coding on your computer with drag and drop coding. You download the code, and then you upload the code to microbit, and then this is how it works for you. So you can actually make codes, and then you can upload the codes to the microbit, and then it will show your coding result on a tangible object. So this is very, helpful for the kids to understand how coding works in real life, how, ATM machines, how they work, what are firmwares, how they work, how you download and upload codes on the devices. So, next time when we are open with our full capacity here at DoSpace, you can also check out one microbit when we are doing checkout. And then if you see me, come to me and, tell me that you want to see microbit and I'll show it to you. How does it work when you have it in your hand and how you can connect to the computer and how it works for you. And then I also do classes on this. We have almost 15 kits. Yes, yes, you can buy. You can actually, I'm gonna show you. You can actually can go to Amazon. I'm gonna show it on my screen. Yeah, so yeah, I'm sorry, I was just answering your question. So you can go to microbit, just type Amazon microbit, and then you can buy. So these are the microbit kits. Do you see it on my screen? Let me get the eraser for you so that I can delete this. Oh, sorry. So these are the microbit kits. You can buy it on Amazon. They are like $19. So we have this one, which is $19 pocket size. And we have like 15 to 18 with us at DoSpace. So if you do not want to buy and you can wait, you can always, welcome to come here, and you can also do this as a checkout. And sometime I do this in classes. So you can play with this. Let's go ahead and do some coding here on the Microbit website. So when you are on the Microbit website here, this is from Microsoft, and there's also a very nice, good video which explains Microbit. This was made by BBC in England. Oh, yes, I can recommend. So this is the one we use here. This is Amazon Choice. This is $19.50. This is the one we have, and I have been using it from almost more than a year. So they have been working very good. So I recommend this one, and not very expensive either. I mean, compared to other, they are good. Yeah, and as I was saying, Microbit was developed by BBC in United Kingdom, and they also have Microbit in their lesson plan for the 6th grade. Would you like to watch a video about Microbit? I think we should start from there. What do you think? So there's a very nice video I just remembered. Perfect, yeah. So yeah, we can just customize this lesson plan because it's just you today. So let me find this video for you and then I'll play that video. It's a very good, nice video. Let me see. Yeah, this is the one introducing the BBC Microbit. So I'm going to play this for you, and then we'll talk about this later, and then I'm going to show you some how to do the coding. So this is an introduction to BBC Microbit BBC, and how they were made and what all you can do with this. Very nice video. So let me play this for you here. Okay, let me start.
The microbit is a pocket-sized computer that lets you get creative with digital technology. You can code, customize, and control. You could create a guitar that changes the volume the more you shake it, or a flick football game that powers the microbit scoreboard. And you can connect to other devices, sensors, and everyday objects. So you could water your thirsty plants, or use Bluetooth to take photos with your phone, and control your music player. And you can customize the microbit in any way you can imagine. It's really anything you want it to be. I think it's a bit like a robot. Or if any other just have fun with it.
I can control my tablet. You can make games.
Kind of something that's sensitive, and you can just place it in your pocket and make whatever you want.
Or describe it as a neutral.
So this was a video about the introduction of microbit. Let me know what you think. Were you able to hear it? Do you like it? I can also send you the link if you want, and you can see this the video again. So I was reading an article, and then in England, in UK, they have this in the curriculum of their coding classes. So it's from fourth to sixth grade. People learn this. Yes, yes, I can send you the link. Let me go back and find it again for you. Microbit. It's on YouTube, so I'm gonna find the video. And then if you want to buy, uh, I strongly recommend this one because you can learn so many things. Without microbit, you can do limited things. But if you have microbit at your home, you can just do so many things with this. Let me send this link to you. Oops. Copy here and then paste. So this is the link in your chat box. So you can watch this video again if you want to, and then you can buy at Amazon if you want to. I can send you this link too, actually, so that you don't have to go look for it. Let me send you the Amazon one. So how does it work is you can connect to the computer and the code works. But today I'm just going to show you how you do coding. So you do code first, and then what you do is you download the code and then you upload on the microbit. So we're going to see that in a minute here. So this is the main website, which is makecode.microbit.org. So you need this website to use in order, if you have the microbit, or you can use it without microbit like we are going to do it today. And then also the other thing that I would like to tell you is, I will show you actually how to download and how to upload things here on your microbit device. And then you can see there are so many tutorials here. You can go to go tutorials. You can see there's a flashing heart, there's a name tag, smiley buttons, dice, love meter, live coding, and there are so many things. And some of them, those are not much enjoyable without a microbit, but some of them, they are very you can do it right here. So I'm going to start with the name tag here. So you can choose any of these. So I'm going to use block tutorials here. Click on start tutorial. And then you can also watch the videos if you want to watch a video on how to do it. So let's go ahead and start this. So this is on the right, it is your microbit. So this is how it's going to be your microbit when you will, if you order one from Amazon. And then all the codes will be here in the basic. So when you click on basic, you will see codes. And then in order to make coding, there are also instructions on the top, and then there's a hint option on the right hand side, and then you can go on next and next and see what to do. It's a pretty simple, thing to follow if you just want to do it by yourself. So for example, if I want to make a name tag, so I'm going to choose this show string here, and drag this from left to right, and it's pretty much same. If you drag it from right to left, this will recycle bin will appear, and this will delete this. And if you drag it from click on basic, if you drag it from left to right, this is going to show you. So show string, and this is hello. So I'm going to see this is going to show hello on the microbit on the left hand side right here. So this is how it looks on exactly similar if you have a physical microbit with you. And I'm going to show you how you can download and upload it to your file. So I'm going to click OK out of this first, get out of this one, and then I'm going to type So you can just go to hello and you can type whatever you want. So I'm going to type your name, THANYASREE. So this is, see, I just type your name here and then you just have to click OK. And you see on the left hand side is showing you a name with the LED. So you have to, you know, so there will be a hit play and pause button here. So you can just, you know, choose this one and this is going to show your name. And you can change it pretty much whatever you want. So if I want to add my name, I will just do Mohit and this just saves it by itself and then it's going to show you Mohit. So if you have a physical microbit, what you do is you connect it to a computer with a USB port. So it comes with a USB port. You can ask your parents or advisor if you do not know about this. So you can connect with it with the USB port with a computer or a laptop you're using, and then you click on this download. After you click on this download, this file will be downloaded in your computer. So after this is downloaded, you can go to the download folder, right click on the download folder and say send it to microbit. So right now I'm not able to do this because I didn't know that you plan to buy this. Otherwise we have a microbit here in the do space and I was able to, I could, have shown this. But then if you download this, go to folder, right click and just send download. See, it's giving me an error message because I am not connected to a device. So you can connect to a device, connect to a microbit, and you can upload, send code to the microbit and it's going to work for you. So this is how you make name tag, and this looks very cool. If you see it in person, if you have a microbit, this name will flash on the screen. And there's also two kinds of blocks here. So there's one that says on start, and then there's another one forever. So forever means it will just keep showing all the time your name, and on start means it will just show you once when you start the microbit. So there is a uh, on and off switch in the microbit and on the backend side of the microbit. So you can just drag this here if you want for the one time, and you can just click on play, and it's going to show your name just for once. See, it just showed my name for one, and it just went away. So this is how you can make very cool things and code by yourself, and then also you can if you have a microbit, you can connect your computer to microbit, you can send those code to the microbit, and then you can see actually working on the microbit device, microbit kit. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to see if I can show you more lessons, more plans. X out of this one, click on, so there is, if you want always, whenever you want to go back, there's an exit tutorial on the right hand side extreme here. If you see, it's next to Microsoft. So you click on micro exit tutorial and then you come here and then you see there are more options. So then, when you have actual microbit, you can do, it has a shake sensor. So you can shake it and you can make it a dice. Whenever you shake it, it give you a new number. And you can make love meter, you can make flashing heart. So I'm going to show you one of these flashing hearts here. Click on start tutorial. So this is how it's going to look, the flashing heart. It's giving me, if I want to watch video, I can click here, the watch the video to see how does it work. Otherwise, I can click OK. And then I can just, go to basic like we did last time, go to basic, show LEDs, choose this one. And then I can select this for the heart, the LEDs. So if you select them once, they are going to glow it for you. And if you unselect them, they are going to disappear for you. So this is how you do it. So this is, I just made a heart. And then, I just said, so it's glowing heart here, see? So it will be forever. If I do it forever, it will be just stay there forever. And if I want to unglow of any of this, I just click once again, it will unglow. And if I would just want it for one time, for the start, I can drag it like this. This is drag and drop coding. And then you can go ahead and you can click on start here, and then you click on play. Then you're going to see, you can see the heart on start here on the left hand side on your microbit. This is a virtual microbit we are using, but as I said, you can buy it and you can play. You can do so many things with this. There's a thing you can do. So there are two buttons here, A and B. So you can write a code. When you press A, then this will happen. When you press B, this will happen, and more. And this has a uh, uh, shake sensor. So when you shake microbit, it can show you different things. So I'll give you an example of the shake. So you can make dice with this. So I'm going to show you dice example because that is a very good example of shake. So you can also watch the video if you want to. And so it's going to show you, see, there's an input here on shake. So you go to input and there's a on shake block. You drag this and click on forever. Choose this shake, on shake here, and then go to basic, show number, and then show number. And you can also go here and see the instructions. So you click on next to go the next instructions, and then you go back to see the previous instructions if it's not working for you. So pick a random number from 1 to 6. That is how dice work. So math, pick a random number, 1 to 6. 1 to 6. So this is very interesting. If you have microbit, it has a shake sensor. So whenever you will shake it, this will show you a different number. So how this is you can use it for games in which dice is involved. So basically you can make your own dice, and it's fun to hold that dice and see number on the LED. I don't know if you know about this game. It's very popular in India. It's called Ludo. So we play Ludo with the dice there. So every time you have to roll a dice to get a different number from 1 to 6. So this is how you can make your own dice, and you can just keep shaking it and you will see a different number. Yeah, so Ludo, yes. Ludo is a game people played in India, and well, people play here too. So this is how. So in that game, roll the dice, and then you get a different number. So this is how you can. This is how you can make it. So just keep working on along with me. Just keep working, with me, and then if you have any question, you can ask me. And if you think that if you're following me along, and if you're not able to do it, you can just tell me. I can show the things again to you. So this is the name of the game here. People play this Ludo with this name. It's called Pachisi. So this is how in the similar game you roll the dice and you get a number, and then you move your dots, and then you play with other people. So I'm gonna go back here. Please write me if it is easy for you to follow me along, or if you need any help, if you want me to show something again for you, I can do that, or we can go ahead and I can show you some more things that you can do with microbit. Perfect. I think you are working along with me. That's great. So I'm gonna go back here, and I'm gonna go show you more things. Perfect. Yes. Good job, Dhanashree. So let's go back here. I can actually allow you to talk because there are not many people today, so we can just talk, and then you can talk to me if you want, or you can ask me any questions. So I just allow you can unmute yourself and talk to me if you want to, and then I'll go back here and show you more things. So I'm going to click on here on exit tutorial. And then, so you can see there are more tutorials here to make those things. Let's try one smiley button. So you can make a smiley button here. So whatever you do, choose a tutorial, click on, this will show you how to make these things. So you can make a, sad face, a happy face. And you will see this tutorial is kind of different. So this tutorial is kind of different in the sense it's pressing on A, then you see this happy face. It's pressing on B, then you see the sad face. So as I told you earlier, there are two buttons, A and B. You can write code specific to different buttons. So right now I'm gonna click on OK, and I'm gonna show you how you can make
How do you switch to A and B?
Yes, that's what I'm gonna show you. That's a very good question. So what do you do is you go to input here. Do you see this input icon? So you go here and then you choose one of these. So I'm gonna choose one of these. On button A press, I'm gonna take them out of the way. So on button A, and then I'm gonna choose another one and then choose this one. And you will see there's a drop down here. So there's a drop down here. So you can click on this drop down and you can choose A, B, or you can also choose when you press A or B together. So sometime you want to write a code, when you just want to do things when A or B press together. So you can choose this one. So I'm going to choose B here. So now I have two line of different codes. Now I have two set of different codes. Basically, I have one code which says if I press button A, this is going to happen. And then I have another one which is if I press B, this is going to happen. So I'm going to see here, show the leads. Go here, choose one leads for this one too. So I can make different, we're working on smiley button, so I can make smiley here. So I don't know if I'm going to do a good job here, but let's try, okay? So let's see, okay. So this is kind of a smiley face. And then I'm gonna do, on B, I'm gonna do show the sad face. Maybe I should choose this one. So as I said, you will double click. You will click it once, it's going to glow, and you will click again, it's going to unglow, not glowing. So I have on A, if I'm going to press A, this is going to show me this. If I'm click on B, this is going to, so I can see it, I can work on this. Here on the left hand side, you see A and B. So I'm going to click on A. When I'm going to click on B, I click on A, I'm going to see the happy face. And I'm going to click on B, I'm going to see the sad face. And then if I want, I can write another set of the code because there's another option, which is A and B pressed both. So I can choose basic from here, drag basic. And then I'm going to do just one random shape here, just not fun, but just something like, oh, that's too much. So maybe I should just do this and this and this and this. Yeah, that's like a star shape. So, and the, do you see when I just did A plus B, there's another icon which says A plus B. So this is a very interesting thing to notice. When you have a physical microbit with you, you will not be able to see this icon which say A plus B. Why they are showing you? Because you cannot press A and B together in the virtual microbit. So they're showing you another icon, which is A plus B. When you are going to press A plus B, then you are going to see the star shape. So I'm going to click on A plus B here and see I can see this shape. This is a very interesting and very nice tool which connects a computer to the tangible devices. So you can, connect, you can download the code right here, and you can upload code and send to the microbit, and you can see things happening in your hand with the code that you made. Do you think it's interesting? You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
And
Mhm.
and one more question. On the virtual microbit, I see 0, 1, 2, 3. I mean 3V and G and Z.
Yeah, so these are the pins. So every circuit, when you will go into further grades, you will see, you will learn about design circuit design. We also do some workshops here. So when you design circuits, you have specific pins. Those are related. Those are in electronics. So those are related to specific pin if you are making a circuit. So these are pins 0, 1, 2, 3, 3 volt and ground. So this G and D means ground. So whenever you come to do space next time, or if you're planning to buy one, you will get a small manual with this, like description of all the pins and all the LEDs. You will read more about them. But just to easy understand it in an easy way, these are the pins that makes the whole circuit, and they makes it connected to create a device as a microbit. We also do sometime, classes on circuit design. So just, keep an eye on our calendar. I mean, right now we are not doing it, but, after we will get back to normal and we'll start working in our building. You are welcome to join any of our circuit design program, and where we teach you what are the pins, and what are the circuit, what does it mean, what is LED. So it has LEDs too. What does LED means? And on the back, on the rear side of this microbit, you have on and off switch, and then some other options too that you can see when you have actual microbit with you. So you'll be able to learn more things when you have actual microbit. Okay, so let's go back here. Are you good with this? Shall I go ahead and show you something more in microbit? Oh, okay, good job. So I'm going to click on exit tutorial here. And then we just did flashing heart, we did name tag, we did smiley button, we did dice, and this law meter is pretty much similar. You can just do it by yourself later. And I'm gonna show you coin flipper here. So these are the games. These are very, also they are popular in the between kids. Whenever kids they come to my class and I show them actual microbit, they love to make these games here. So I'm going to show you a coin flipper. This is one of the very popular one. Rock, paper, scissors is absolutely, yes, another famous. So you click on start tutorial pretty much for everything you do. And always remember in the starting of this, it's going to show you, uh, what you have to do, like an instruction. So it's giving you an instruction. It says, let's create a coin flipping program to stimulate a real coin toss. We will use icon images to represent a head or tails result. So this is also a very nice simulation of dice. Like we did a simulation of dice. So this is a simulation of a coin flipper. So if you like to, flip coin and to see when we play together as a kid, we do so much, coin flipping to see, to want to know who wants to go first, and things like that. So you can make a coin flipper with microbit if you would like to. So I'm going to click on OK here. And always remember there are instructions on the top here. So this will tell you what exactly you have to do step by step. So you can keep clicking on next and then see what you have to do. Or if you do not follow something, you can go back and do it again. So it says get in on a button A pressed and block from the input drawer in the toolbox. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and go to input and draw this out on button A pressed. I'm gonna click on next to see what is next instruction. Grab an if else block and set it aside on button A press. So I'm gonna go logic. So this is more complicated. So as you will go to game, as you will go to more options, you will see it will get complex and complex, and you will be able to design more things. So we have done loop in the coding classes. We have done logic in the coding kit coding program. We have done sequence. So this is the example of one of the conditional coding, or you can say logic coding here. So it's asking me to grab an if else statement. So I'm just going to do if else and set it aside. On button a press, put a pick random true or false into if as it conditions. So I'm gonna put this aside, put a pick random true or false into if. So I'm gonna click here, logic, pick random true or false. So I'm gonna put this here. So it says pick up, put a pick random true or false into if artist. So I'm put just in the if. Then pick random true or false, return, returns a random true or false true, which will determine the head or tails result for a coin toss. So I'm gonna, okay, this is explanation for what we just did. I'm gonna click on next to see. Now put a show icon block inside both if and else. So let's see where it is. Show icon input, basic show icon here. So if show icon and go to show icon here. And then you click on, so you see there's a drop down. So I'm gonna click on drop down here. So I can choose any of this. So there are so many options. So I can choose right, and I'm gonna choose cross. And now, now I can go ahead and play. So I'm gonna A, then it's going to show me I can this. So it's going to choose a random number as a coin flipper. So you will not be able to do it because, when you have an actual microbit with you, you flip it and then it shakes and then it's going to show you a different number. So, you can play it with your friend. Like you can just tell them, tell me, is it if it is true or false, and then it's going to show you a different cross or right thing on the microbit. So this is how you play with games, and you can go ahead and you can more games with microbit. And then there is, as we saw, there are more games, and you can just keep writing. The most important thing here is to understand the logic of coding. How does coding works? So drag and drop is a very nice and also interesting tool to understand the logic of coding. So always remember, when you drag, you have to drag, you have to make sure they fit in each other, every block fit in each other. And also you have to understand the logic with if and else, and going to show, and the result is going to show, show you on the left hand side here. Okay, so just keep working on this. And I'm gonna show you more things. I'm just gonna looking into my other computer to see if I have something else to. Were you able to follow me along with this one? So you can go. So whenever
Yeah.
you, yes, good job, good job. So yeah, whenever you want to go back, you can click on exit tutorials like this here on the right hand side, and then you go back, and then you can see, you can go to the home page. So this is the home page of Microbit, and then you can see more options here. And then you can, so for some of them you will not be able to, I mean, you can try them, but then you will not be able to see the results. Like pretty much with the, we did the dice one, but we could not see how it's going to work because we cannot uh, shake the virtual microbit. We can just only shake the physical microbit. So you can just go ahead and keep working on this. And as we saw in the video, there are so many things you can do, and there is always tutorials here. So you can go ahead and follow the tutorials to see, what exciting things you can learn and follow along. So see there are musics. You can just you can connect it with your headphones. So actual microbit, they have a Bluetooth connection. You can connect it with
Oh,
your headphones.
but he's not going into anything. How can I ask him?
I'm sorry, say that again.
So yeah, I saw two. So it, sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm sorry. Your voice was kind of breaking. You can ask me if you have any questions. So, most of them, they have, like, all of them, they have tutorials with them, like video tutorials. So you can go ahead and watch a video before you start working on this. And if you are, for example, if you are working and if you have any question, you can also write me a email. So you can ask your parent or whoever, if they have an email address, you can write me an email here. So my email address is mmohit@dospace.org. So I'm going to write this and send it to you in the chat. And if you're working on a specific project and if it doesn't work for you, feel free to write me an email and write me a question. Hi, I was working on this and I was not able to do this. And then I'm.
So
Mhm.
when you press on some kind of random thing, I see blocks. I see three options: blocks, pythons, and one other option.
Yeah, so these options are actually, so these are
Yeah, and
different.
JavaScript. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So I don't know if you know this. So Python and JavaScript are computer language. So so if you go to Python here, yeah, so I'll explain you the difference. So do you see here? This is on the top. I'm going to annotate this for you. So on the top, do you see the coding? So Python and Java, they are the computer languages, and they are the computer languages. How do you write code on them? So, I mean, when you will go into higher grades, then you will start learning about different computer languages. You will learn about HTML, you will learn about C++, you will learn about WordPress, you will learn about Java, you will learn about Python. And then, if you grow up and you want to be a computer expert or website developer, you have to study them in deep, like how do you code actually. So you can also work on these to see the
So
codes in
those
the.
are computer languages.
Yeah, those are computer languages. Yes, you're right. So those are actually computer languages, the languages in which you write the code. So for example, HTML is a very popular coding language in which people, they write code and they make website internet pages, and then there are more and more. So this is the difference. You don't have to worry about this right now, because you will learn them in the school, and you will learn them as you will grow up, and then you're in middle school, and then your undergraduation and all those things. So this is kind of one advanced step for you right now. But right now you can just focus on block coding, which is drag and drop coding, which is a nice tool for learns to for which is a nice tool for kids to learn coding. This is the first step. Okay. Okay, then Dhanasri, you can keep working on this and write me an email if you need anything with this. And then I'm gonna see you next week. Do you have something specific that you would like to do next week? I can do something that you want to do.
Uh, no, I haven't thought of any yet.
Okay. Have you done a tutorial on pixel art, how to make your own GIF? Have you done that? Let me.
I no, I still don't have it.
Okay, so this is
It's
like a
going to come tomorrow.
Oh no, I was saying about the next week.
Oh,
Yeah, so I was just saying, do you have anything in mind that you want to do next week? Because you are consistent, attendee, so I may ask you whatever you want to do, and I can do that for you in the next class on next Tuesday.
yeah, I don't have any ideas yet.
Okay, so this is the pixel art. Hopefully, we'll do this. So you can make your own designs here. I'm gonna, teach you this, how to work on this.
Yeah, this looks fun.
Yeah, this is cool. I'm gonna show you a very nice thing. The other day I made very nice thing for kids I was working with. So I'm gonna use this for next session. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to. It's the time to end the meeting. I'm gonna end the meeting for us. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for joining, Vanessa. Have a good rest of your day
thanks.
and have a good night. Take care.